guys, Christina from Pocketful of Letters here. Today we're going to talk to my grandma about color theory. She worked in several colleges and universities talking about color theory. She was an interior designer for many years, and now I convinced her to join me on my first blog post with you guys to talk about color theory and why it's important. So, let me introduce to you Mary Dean.
Color theory. When I first started to look into it, I didn't even understand where it really started. When you think of it, you think of a rainbow, you think of primary colors, but then what do you need to know about color to use it effectively? So it really goes back to the 1600s. Isaac Newton discovered color by putting a prism up to light. Most people before that thought that the glass took the color and turned it to white, but reality is a prism made 7 colors and the rainbow. Today we think of color as primary colors, secondary colors, and tertiary colors. So everybody knows what primary colors are. They're red, yellow, and blue. Your secondary colors, you mix them together and you get orange, green, and purple. Tertiary colors are your red oranges, your orange yellows, and those are the in-between. When you're trying to figure out how to use color, there's different color schemes. Color schemes like complementary colors, which actually Christmas colors are complementary. Red and the opposite of red on a color wheel is green. The easiest way to put color together is just look outside. Look at nature. Air, soil, water, sky, all of those things. The other thing is you can change color by making colors warmer or cooler by adding other colors to it. So warm colors are the colors that you think of as red and yellow and orange. Those are warmer colors. And those colors advance. They cause things to come closer together. Where cooler colors are your blues and your greens and so forth, and those things recede. So when using color, you'll see people that will want to put a red wall on a room, and in reality, that's fine, but it will cause that room to close in a little bit more. And then there's neutral colors, and most people like to start with a neutral color in their home, especially beiges, grays, off-whites, things like that, and then add their accents with whatever they put with it. Colors actually invoke feeling. Red, believe it or not, I'm going to actually list these because I don't know them all offhand. Red, of course, you think of as love, passion, but also anger. Orange is energy, happiness, and vitality. Yellow is also happiness, hope, deceit. That's an interesting one. Green, new beginnings, abundance, nature. Blue, calm, responsible, sadness. Purple, wealth, royalty, creativity. Black, mystery, elegance, evil. Gray, moody, conservative, formality. White, purity, cleanliness, virtue. Brown, nature, wholesome, dependability. Tan and beige, conservative, piety and dull, and then cream and ivory, calm, elegance, and purity. So those are the things you can think of when you are thinking of using a color, which color you'd like to use. Then the other thing about color that you need to know is the terminologies used. Hue is your actual color. Red is a hue, blue is a hue. Chroma is the purity of the color. A high chroma can have no black, white, or gray. Value refers to light or dark. Saturation refers to how strong or weak a color is. Value is how light or dark a color is. And so then you have tones that you add by adding gray, and shades by adding black, and tints by adding white. And so those are the things. You can change color by doing a lot to it. So when you're mixing color, if you understand what happens when you are mixing color, then when you're painting, you know what's going to happen. If you add too much of blue to something, obviously that's going to change the effect. If you add too much black, it darkens it. If you want it lighter, you can add white. It's fun to play with color, but it's fun to also know what color does. So there are terms that you should learn and understand, and then it helps you when mixing colors. So don't be afraid to play with color. Experiment with it, see what happens, and then I look forward to seeing it.
Alright guys, so now it's your turn. Incorporate color, incorporate the theory of color, look at the color wheel, mix your primary, secondary, and tertiary colors, and create something beautiful. Till next week.